It's a much more mature performance. Um, I'm not wearing heels for the first time in my life on stage, which I'm a bit scared of. I'm like, what? I'm not going to be super tall.
As a big Eurovision fan that I am, I think I'm kind of aware of the fact that this is not just what some people might think of like, oh, you prep your performance, it's a couple of weeks, you maybe chill out, you get ready, all that stuff. This takes months. This takes months in the planning. You will be so deep into that Eurovision world right now. So I guess now that we are just a few weeks out of the contest, how are you finding it so far? How are you finding that experience in that kind of new community that is around this event every year, right?
It's a whirlwind, definitely. Lacking sleep, yes. You know, it's incredible. I never expected it to be so full on. Well, obviously, I expected it to be full on. I didn't know that there were pre-parties. I didn't know about any of the other bits. Um, so it's been really nice to meet all the fans and to meet all the contestants and make start building some friendships and perform for loads more people. It's always good. Press is my favorite because I get to wear silly costumes, funny fashion bits, and yeah, I'm excited now. We packed all our bags. We've got 9 bags out there in the hall,
Ready
ready.
to go. Ready to go. This is it. I mean, this is the exciting bit, isn't it? It feels like you've built it up. I mean, we'll come on to the song in a second, but I love the fact that it has already got a bit of a following going with the Eurovision fans and everything as well as obviously the alternative community too. But it's got to be nice. You're kind of on the precipice now of it getting real. The shit's about to hit the
Yeah.
fan, dude. This is that kind of exciting moment now, right?
Yeah, I think I won't really. It's still not really in me until I feel like I'm there, and maybe when I'm on the stage. Like I'll probably even when we get there tomorrow, I'll be like blah blah blah, and then when I'm on the stage, I'll be like, whoa, okay, now it's here. Um, so yeah, I'm just trying to remain calm.
Drinking it all in, just
Yeah.
drinking in those moments.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it, dude. That's the way to do it. Well, I mean, let's go on to the track a little bit because, I mean, it's such a good choice, I think, in a lot of ways for a kind of what track you would put forward for Eurovision because number one, it's going to stand out from the crowd, which is always important. I think also alternative acts, like it's been nice seeing the last few years how many more have kind of realized they do have a place in the contest, whether that's someone like Blind Channel, obviously Måneskin, the huge success they have, but there's loads of examples across the board, which is really, really cool. But tell me a little bit about why, when you knew you wanted to go for Eurovision, why was it that song out of your catalog you thought, yeah, that's got to be the one that we put forward?
Um, because it met all the requirements.
Time length, tick, done. Yeah.
No, that and that it is so I guess like in itself a bit boundary pushing of just like the melding of different genres and that they shouldn't really work, but they do, and for me, like it's a bit chaotic. It's very theatrical. Yeah, it's a song competition, but it's also the main viewers are telly, so like it's give them a show. Um, and also I had 3 minutes to showcase multiple uh singing styles and vocal abilities I can do. So um I just kind of was like, all right, this is the one, and I think it's got something there for everyone. Like it's got there's spoken word at the start, and then there's a pop chorus, and then there's a screamy part, and then there's the kind of like soulful, like almost croonery middle eight, and then there's that metal like electro breakdown, and I get to like scream my lungs out. Like I'm just a show off, basically.
I didn't want to say it, but there it is. Clearly, that's the real reason. No, it's cool. It's interesting you say about the blended the mix of styles and Doomsday Blue as well, because what I hadn't realized actually until doing the research was some of your co-writers obviously are very, very familiar to Roxanne, the Roxanne audience. You
Mhm.
got Cassiette involved in there, you got Sam from Wargasm in there, and it's weird how you can kind of I mean, they do two very, very different styles of alternative music right there in themselves. So it's kind of nice that you had actually a big mix of collaborators from different styles in itself to put together a song that then does
Yeah.
exactly that, right? Yeah, tell me a little bit about working with those guys and just the writing process in general, really.
So we were in the studio with Tyler Ryder, who's the producer on the song, and we were just playing. Like I mean, I've known all of them for a while. Like Cassie's one of my very dear friends, and we've worked on each other's music for the last few years, and Tyler as well. And we're always messers. Do you know what I mean? Like we're always I don't think we really go in, especially for my stuff, going in with like I want to make this. It's like we're literally playing half the time, and all I remember was really fun. And then we had made the first bit, and I think it was Sam's idea to make the kind of like a Spanishy kind of country guitar line dancey thing that goes underneath it. And obviously Sam's on guitar because he's incredible at guitars. And yeah, it started to just shift, and I don't really even remember apart from we were having fun, you know. And it we made that I think about a year before I put it on Cathexis. Um so where did we do it as well? I think it was in Wembley. I think we were in Tyler's place in Wembley. And yeah, it was just some friends making some funny music.
That's the best way these things come out sometimes, though, isn't it? When you're not trying to make a banger, that's when it happens. It just like
Yeah.
the more relaxed an atmosphere, it's going to kind of click in that way, I guess.
Yeah, we were kind of like as it was going on, we were like, how does this work?
How does this fit? Yeah,
How
yeah, yeah.
how come this works? Um, but no, yeah, they're all incredible artists out in their own right as well. So, um, yeah, I didn't know. I think as well, like when there's just something special as well about creating with people you love. I mean, I have that for every time I work with Cass and Tyler as well. Like they're my OGs, they're like I love them. So we're always being we make some very chaotic songs just for us, and then we make real songs for other people.
That's what we want to hear. We want to hear the chaotic vault songs. These ones that you're hiding from us, man. That's what
I'm
we
pretty
want to
sure
check
you
out.
will at some stage. At some stage, you will hear them.
Yeah, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I mean, you mentioned earlier as well that like obviously this is a TV contest, right? Like it's
Yeah.
very much dependent on the staging, all that kind of thing. We've seen a little bit of your staging, of course, in the Irish competition show and all that stuff. But a song like this does lend itself to mixing lots of different kind of staging styles and flitting between different things. I know you won't want to give too much away at this stage, but like what's it been like actually putting together the kind of mechanics of a TV performance in that way? It's a whole different ball game in a way.
Yeah, it is. I mean, like obviously there's what you want and what you can achieve, right? Especially with your broadcaster budget. What I will say is it's a much more mature performance. Um, I'm not wearing heels for the first time in my life on stage, which I'm a bit scared of. I'm like, what? I'm not going to be super tall.
Now,
Um,
why is that? Hang on. Is that so you're not super tall, or is it you're afraid of falling over? What's going on there?
no, like I'm dancing.
Oh, here we go. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. If you're pulling out the moves, that's absolutely fair. That's a smart decision.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, it's a very smart decision. Then I'm like, it's not a smart decision. Stage. No.
Last
But
minute emergency pair of heels, like by the side of stage, just in case, right?
yeah. No, it is for the TV. Definitely. Like obviously there's the audience, fine. But like it's about the telly, so they'll get over it.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. I remember when I talked to the Blind Channel and to Maneskin and to Rasmus when they did the other year and all these kind of old acts that have come through over the recent years. It's funny talking to them about how they're all seasoned live performers, but it's not, in a way, it's not a live performance. Do you know what I mean? Like you've
Mm.
hit the nail on the head. It's very much about how do I communicate this through the camera rather than to
Yeah.
the people right in front of me.
Which is what I'm excited about actually, because like obviously I adore performing live, and that's why I love the pre-parties, and I love making people sing the screams so I can rest my voice every now and again. Um, and I love running around the stage and never like really sticking to what I'm meant to be doing. But um, I also adore anything to do with film, I love music videos, and I really just want to showcase something that isn't like, I don't think it's expected. I mean, like obviously we're bringing amazing costume, we're bringing amazing um paints, and like the performance is obviously going to be live, but um I love camera.
Yeah. It's going to be a whole different thing. And I love that. I love that you get to make something specific to be watched. It's made to be watched on the TV. That's a cool thing to be able
Yeah,
to do. Yeah,
yeah.
brings a different flavor to things for sure. It's going to be interesting. I want to mention as well, outside of Eurovision, other kind of big thing coming up for you in the summer. We're going to see you over here at Download again, which
I'm
is,
opening the main stage.
isn't that wild? I mean, congratulations on that because the leap from what were you on the Dogtooth stage, I
I
think,
was
the
the
previous.
dog tooth stage last year.
That's awesome. What a great leap up that is, and really, really cool. But you must be absolutely psyched. I mean, you know how amazing an event that is, obviously. To
Yeah,
be up in the now go main stage, that's awesome.
I know. I got the message about it. And I was just like, what? I was like, I didn't know you're allowed to play 2 years in a row. Yeah, I'm super psyched, and I'm really thankful to Andy Copy for believing in me so much to give me the opportunity again. And yeah, I'm sure that I go straight after Eurovision. I have to start training for that. So I'm yeah, I'm super excited.
That's
Um,
going to be
I
a
can't wait. I
wild,
can't wait
wild
to
few
get more
weeks
of
for
the
you.
audience again this year, but now with more things. I'm gonna bring loads of I'm gonna water balloon everyone or something.
Get the people going. That's what
Yeah.
we want. That's what we want. No, it's going to be super, super exciting to see you out there on that main stage. And I got to mention as well, I suppose, we touched on the EP earlier that, of course, Doomsday Blue was appearing on. How are you thinking about in terms of even more new music? I mean, it's obviously a massive, massive year for you. You say you've got other chaotic stuff in the locker and everything. Are you thinking now more towards an album plan? Are you thinking another EP? Like, what kind of stage are you at in terms of what might
So
come after this?
I have so much music in my vault. It's just about what's ready. What's first of all, what is the most ready to go? Because we need to kind of act on it soon enough to put out something for download. Whether that's a single or it's an EP, I haven't decided. Because I do have so much stuff, but I don't. In terms of album, I would like to have um first of all, I would like to be able to have the resources to go and make an album. So I have to wait for that. So, and I also would like to I would like to go away to make it, and I definitely on the cards to make an album, but I just need it to be the best thing that's ever come out of me. So I won't be rushing the album, but thankfully I have loads of things in my vaults to be releasing in the interim. Um, so yes, there will definitely be a new track or two. Probably an EP before this then. Um, and yeah, I mean I haven't really got to play Cathexis anywhere. So I mean I'm not gonna play all of it obviously because it doesn't match download, but I'll play the heavy ones. But that's good. I think what's good about my music is we can cater to whatever festival we go, because I can be like, you get all the heavy ones. Okay, this is something more like more poppy festival. You can have all the pop dance songs. And obviously some of the hard ones as well. But um yeah, I just have loads of music to do to put out, and gotta make some merch, gotta make things, gotta find a merch company to make my merch. I'm independent as well, so I'm doing like all of the logistical jobs, and then having ADHD is kind of hard to do that. So I'm like, here's my list. I know what to do. And then it's like the next day I'm like, you haven't managed to do half thing on your list. No, I'm just gonna keep creating art.
Best
and
way to be.
see where it
Best way
takes
to be.
me.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that you're an independent artist doing Eurovision, by the way. That's so cool. And it's so
That would
rare.
be even more cool to
Especially.
win because I'm like on my own,
Yeah.
apart from my amazing PR.
Absolutely. We'll slip that in there. Keep everybody happy. Keep everybody happy.